Hello, welcome back to another video of Just for Koi. I hope everyone is doing well, keeping safe, all out of trouble. It's getting a little bit late now. It's coming on to around 7 o'clock. I've just literally finished up what I've been doing, packing all my stuff away, getting everything stored up and packed up. I'm not even going to bother to mention to yourselves how long I've been out here. Long hours. I've been working on a project. It's called JK double barrel upflow filter, some sort of DIY upflow filter system that I've put together myself. I'm going to basically run through it with all the parts and all the stuff that you basically need to put it all together. I'm going to be putting all the links down on the descriptions below. So that's about it. Okay, so these are the fittings and parts that I'm going to be using to build the upflow filter. So I'll just quickly run through it with you. I'm going to be using 250mm acrylic tubes, and they're a metre at length. Ignore these are for totally something else. I've got 4 of these, which are 6 to 4 inch flexible reducers. Got some 4 to 2 inch reducers, which will be going on the top of these. I've got 2 inch tees, flexible tees, and plenty of 2 inch flexible elbows, and also 6 gate valves. The reason why I've got 6, we're going to be building 2 upflow filters. They're going to be doubled, and I'm going to be calling this project JK double barrel. So since everyone's doing their own DIY stuff with the upflow filter and putting a name on it, I thought I'd tag along and do the same. Anyway, get back to this. I've got the cable ties, and I've also got these mesh. These are used for bonsais. I'll show you what I'm going to do with these as well. These are plastic meshes, PVC meshes. And I've got underground gullies, which I got these from Selco. So instead of drilling holes or cutting out the media grids, I've just found these. These are going to get put on like so. Going to cut around this mesh, and I'm just going to cable tie these on, and then this will fit lovely in there, and all the media will remain in the tube and it won't end up in my pond. So that's all that. I'll put a link on the descriptions below for the acrylic tubing, and pretty much everything else I'm sure you guys will know where to get it from. All these fittings are from, you can get them from any koi dealer supplies. Also got, just forgot to mention, this was underneath the mesh, I've got a 2 inch waste connector, which is a T, and this is what's going to be, the inlet is going to come in from there, and it's going to split into both of the upflow filters. This ain't none of my design. There's a filter out there, it's called Tempest upflow filter, which is from Evolution Aqua, but like I've said, quite a few people have been building their own, doing their own DIY, having a bit of fun in their garden. And so this ain't my invention or anything, it's ideas that I've been picking up from other YouTubers and other companies that have been making their own filters. So hope you all enjoy it. So let's just crack on and get on with it. Okay, I've meshed up the gullies. I had to slightly trim them around, so I've placed them in like this, got the mesh as well, put my cable ties on, cut them off, and they're going to be sitting into the reducer. So that's all done, so these are good to go. We're going to get the 4 inch reducers, weld them up to the 2 inch reducers, to the top end and to the bottom end, weld them all up, start getting them in and then we can start connecting all the in from the bottom and back the return from the top of them. So I'll just get all these welded up now, get them all screwed in as well, and we'll get to the next stage. Okay. Oh, one sec. And before I forget, made a table, a stool for both of the upflow filters to sit on. Put this on like so. Obviously draw a circle from the outside, drill a slight little hole down there, around 10mm hole, so I can get the jigsaw piece in, and just push, obviously just cut it all the way around. And now once it goes in there like so, going to be connecting it from there. I'm not sure if the camera's picking up, but I've just got enough play to get the connector in there, the clamp in there, sorry, and screw it up and have the water coming up from here, and also with a T going to a waste as well. Both of them like that as well. Okay, so that's that. So let me just get these reducers all welded up, put them nicely together, connect them on, get a couple of the elbows on, and show you the next stage how it's all looking. Okay. Okay, as you see, I've brought the stool in. I've given it a liquid paint, nothing too fancy, nothing too neat. Looks a bit better than what it was, I think. Anyways, so I'll just explain to you what we've done here so far. I've disconnected the reducers off the acrylic tubes. I've basically, where we cutted the holes in for the stool, I've placed these tubes right in there, which are 6 to 4 inch reducers, and as you saw, we've put those gutter lids in there with some bonsai mesh and just zipped them together, and done the same over there. And we've welded the 4 inch reducers to 2 inch reducers like so, all 4 of them, which is going to go 2 to the bottom, 1 on each one. And once we get up there to the top, we'll do the same up there. And my water is coming in from there. Just ignore that TP piece for now. I'm gonna cap that off. The water's gonna be coming in from here, and this is the bottom of the upflow filters. And basically we've got 3 Velturi slide valves, which are 2 inches, and then 2 2-inch easy connectors, which are a T. And as you can see, I've made the T's facing upwards, the way the water's going to flow up. So when you put these on, make sure they're not facing down. The water will still travel up them, but it's like you're fighting against it, so you're better off just to have these T pieces to the flow, to the way the flow of the water is going to go. And my water is going to be coming in from here, from the bottom, going up this T piece. Only this is the piece that I couldn't do as pressure fittings. I've got no T piece around me, so this is going to have to do for now. Water's coming up from here into this 2 piece, and then splitting into 2 different upflow filters. So one is going to be feeding up this way, and the other one from this way. And the valve here will open and shut, so I can control the flow of the water or shut it off once we're going to do a clean. This one here, and also this one here, these are going to be the waste running out from the upflow filter. So every time we go to clean it, we'll shut the main off where the water's coming in from, bubble it all up, which I'll show you guys how that's going to get done. And then when you go to clean out the system, you just open these valves here, this one and this one, and the water will run to waste. And this connection here basically is going to just sit, just turn you guys around, it's going to sit into there, so it's going to look like that. I'm not sure if I'm getting it in properly, but it's going to basically look like that. And these 2 6 to 4 inch reducers are going to be connected straight to them pipes there. So let me get all that done, connect all these on, put these at to the bottom of these reducers, and then connect it all up, and then we can get to the stage where we're going to put both the acrylic tubes up, and then we'll just do it stage by stage. Okay, as you see, I've connected everything up. The water coming in is from there, travelling up this 2-inch pipe, should go past a 2-inch Veltri valve, a T-piece up here which is a 2-inch waste connection. This is not pressure fitting, and then splitting in to 2 different T's which are flexible T's. And as I've mentioned before, as you see, the flow of the T's are facing upwards because we're travelling the water going up, and these valves here are going to be to run the waste out when we clean out the upflow filters. And coming up, I've put the acrylic tubes in, so the top needs to get connected just like the bottom here. We're going to put 2 reducers up here, 6-inch reducers, and then travel the water out. But before we do that, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to drill a hole in each acrylic tube so I can run the air line in, the air connectors. I'll show you guys what they look like. I'm not sure what some of the parts are called. Too many parts to put this airflow running through them. Anyway, mumbo jumbo again. Okay, I've marked the acrylic tube where I'm going to drill the hole from, and first thing you need to do, you're going to need to pre-drill through the actual acrylic tube with one of these pieces, a pointy piece like this. I'm not sure what this is called, but I've shown you guys me using this before, going through the stone tiles. You can get this in Wix, B&Q, Selco, any DIY store, to be honest with you. So you're going to need to go through that first, and I've got the drill on a low settings, so got it on 1, it's 2 speeds, so I'm going to be putting it onto 1, go through it nice and slow. So first thing we need to do, just before I show you actually, if you go through it with a drill piece like this, with a tip like this, and this is actually for plastic, it will crack the acrylic tube. So first thing to go through is this pointy one here, and if you like, you can ask me on the comments how I know how it will crack, and I'll just tell you. So going through it nice and slow. Don't force it, don't push it in, just let the drill do its own thing. It will take a bit of time because I'm not putting no force through it. We're almost there. Okay. So that's that pre-drilled. Small little hole there. And I think it's about 8-10 mils. Not quite sure. Looks like an 8 or 10 mil hole. And then you'll need to get your hole saw for what you're going to have the tank connector going through there. So we'll just take this off. And then the hole saw bit that's here, just put that through your hole. And again, slowly, just let the drill do its thing. no pull. Okay. Cool. Just got stuck on the outside. Like this. I'm going to file all this down so it's nice and smooth. Get rid of all this rubbish bits. Yep, and there's your hole through the acrylic tube. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'll just take you off the tripod, bring you around this way, and I've already put the tank connector through for where I'm going to connect the air pump. One right over here, as you see, and it's this one here that I've used, these tank connector pieces. And what I've done, I've used some PTFE tape wrapped around here, just a little bit at the top bit here, around there. Wrap the PTFE tape around that, and I've got 2 rubber washers, and I've basically put one of them on the outside, and then one of them in the inside. I'm not sure if you can see through the camera, a little bit blurry through there. So that's how we're looking now. So I'll just get the other tube done. Whoops, there goes all my stuff. I'll just get the other tube done, and then we can connect up all the top. And another thing that I've done, I found these in the workshop. I'm not sure what this is called either, but they basically hold things up for you and stuff like that. So what I've done, I've just cut them and gonna screw them on like this, so it can basically hold this, support it, so it doesn't fall over or anything like that. So it's just for support. Okay, as you can see, I've connected up all the airline pipes. These are all John Quest connectors, all the T's, the non-return valve, and all the elbow connectors and the pipe. They're all 1/2-inch connections. I'll put a link in the description so you guys can check all that out. I've got a couple of elbows over there, T connection there, so I can basically bubble up both the acrylic tubes in one go. I've placed a non-return valve there, so I don't have any water travelling up into the air pump. The air pump is a 30 litres per hour. I don't think it's going to cut out for this job, but it's what I've got around me, so we'll give it a go once it needs a clean. And if it's not cleaning enough, bubbling up enough, I'll just have to upgrade to another air pump. So all that's done up there. All the pipe work for the airlines are all connected up, and I've also placed these brackets in here like I showed before in the previous clip. They're all screwed on nicely now. I've placed the 6 to 4-inch connections up there, and all the connections are flexible connectors, and they're all 2 inches. This is the elbow connection there, and I've got a T-piece there which is flowing to the way I want the water to go. So that's how they've connected up at the top. I've put a slide valve one up there as well, so we can shut it off when we go to clean out the system. And the pipe is running all the way down here. I've put a pressure fitting, which is a 45 right over there. This is all 2-inch pressure pipe coming all underneath the shelf, all down to there, and it's feeding straight into the bio chamber. So I've also put these brackets here as well to support the weight of the tube once it's all filled up with water. And a little adjustment that I did do, if you guys remember at the beginning of the video, I had a T-piece connection there, and the pump was outside in the pond. which was a 30,000 litres per hour, and that was feeding to the backy shower. So I've removed that pump out of the pond now, and I've placed a Varp 10,000 litres per hour pump there. I'm not sure if it's picking up on the camera, it's ever so slightly, it's a little bit dark down there. And I've got the water returning in from the bio chamber, so I've got 3 outlets and now they're all in use. And I've got a 4 to 2 inch reducer coming there with a flexi elbow, and then I've put a 2-inch valve right over there, 2-inch ball valve right over there, and the pipe's running all the way up, and it's going to now hopefully feed into the JK double barrel upflow filter. Sounds pretty neat, that does. Anyway, so these pipes, they're sitting a little bit wonkies. I just need to get a couple of pipe clips so I can make them all sit there sturdy and in place. So I've ordered that from Absolute Koi, cost peanuts. So that when they're on the way, I'll just sort that out. And the controller for the Varp air pump is right over there, and it's all plugged up, all wired up, all good to go. So I haven't put any media into there yet because I've had a couple of little disasters on trial. So first error, this one was fine, there was no leak coming from here, and I had a slight ever so leak coming from the bottom of here. The tank connectors, they're not at an oval shape like the, like a rounded shape. So there was a little leak coming from here. I've just literally popped gold label around there a few times, maybe 4 or 5 times, let it set, and then put another layer on, let it set. And I've already run some water up there, so there's no leak coming from anywhere now. I've flooded the place a little bit, so let's just switch this pump on and hopefully no disasters will happen. And yeah, there we go, it's all filling up, it's running at full at the minute. I'm going to turn that down, and I can hear it now coming from the pipe. It's all coming through, and I've just basically left the lid like this. I'm not going to bother to drill any holes in there to get the lid to sit flat and to pop that pipe in, because I might move this pipe in the future. So best thing just to leave that as it is. And if I just move this lid over here, and there you go, that's the upflow filter returning straight back into the bio chamber. Just pop this lid down properly so you guys can actually have a good look. And there it is. And what this is actually doing now, when I took off the let me just move that out of the ways. When I took out the end cap there was a lot of muck still at the bottom, so this is now drawing out all the crap from the bottom of the bio chamber. So we haven't put any media into there yet, and I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a hell of a lot of little small fines coming through. I'm not sure if you can see there. If it was a white background it'd be much better, but when you're standing right next to it, it's unbelievable all the little fines that are actually coming through this filter. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to quickly empty it back out, put the K1 media into there, K1 micro media into there. I'm going to be popping in around 8-9 litres into each acrylic tube. I've got 25 litres of it sitting down there, so I'm just going to get all this filled up now with media, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, as you see, I've filled up the media in there. It's not even halfway full, and there's 25 litres in this K1 micro, and I think I've used around half of it, so I've possibly got around 6 to 7 litres in each acrylic tube of the K1 micro. So let's just switch the pump back on and see what's gonna happen with the media in there. I've also tweaked it down to 60. It was at full when we first switched it on, and all the media is all going up, so we're looking good. To be honest with you, I'm really impressed with this. So yeah, and we've started to return back into the bio chamber, so it's all running nice and smooth. So that's all the media in there. As you see, it's not even halfway full. I'm not sure if you can see, but there's already slight small little fines in here that it's all collecting up. Not sure if you can see all those little fines there. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let this run through for about 3 to 4 days, and then do a clean, and I'll do a quick little update on how much muck and poop pulled out of this JK Upflow filter, feeding the bio chamber. And like I've said, there was all this nasty sediment at the bottom of the bio chamber, and it's now cleaning out the bottom of the bio chamber. So all these fines that are coming in, it's going to be keeping the bottom of the chamber pretty clean as well. So all looking good, everything well, no hiccups. Did have a few disasters. Can't really check any leaks at the minute because you can see a bit of a flood here and there, but all good. I'm pretty sure there's no leaks, so all complete. And coming back round to the pond, as you see, I've got Mount Everest sitting right in the middle of my garden now. I've basically dug out about 6 foot deep over here. I ordered this 2-piece soak away, which is a shallow soak away, and I've gone 6 foot down here, which is actually deeper than what my pond is, and going to be dropping a soak away into there. So once we get the skimmer placed all there, we can have a waste connection to it. So won't show you too much about that because that will be the next coming video. So all keeping busy. I've got my hands more than full. Everything seems all nice. Everything is up to date so far. A couple of you guys mentioned about the grass, how the lawn is doing. I think it's been around 7-8 weeks now. It's doing absolutely fine, looking really lush. I've actually gave it its first trim and it's grown back with a vengeance. So over the weekend I'll be definitely giving this another trim. So that's all that. There you go. Mind all my mess over there. I'm going to be getting a skip once I decide how much of this soil is going to be getting thrown back into there on top of the soak away, and then I'll just have to take it all up into the skip, and I can get rid of all that rubbish down there too. So that's about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys find it useful on how to do your own DIY Upflow filter. Loads of fun, instead of just buying a filter system ready-made and just bish bash bosh, plug in and play. To be honest with you, if I could build a drum, I possibly would have a go at it, just like how Righty has done. I think it's all good stuff. So anyway, enough mumbo jumbo. So thank you very much again for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, remember to subscribe. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, you can give us a thumbs down. Either thumbs, I'll collect them, no problem. Remember to share and like the video, and also to hit the bell button, so when I upload all my future new videos, you get notified straight away. Okay, all take care and all the best. And how does everyone do it now?